What is change? According to me, I feel change is growth. If change doesn't happen, we don't evolve. Think of a seed. If the seed is like that, if it doesn't grow, if there is no small leaves coming, and then it grows into a plant, and then it becomes a tree. So there's a lot of change from the seed to journey to a tree. So what is that? That's a change. Another change, anyone can give me an example? Very
from the caterpillar to the butterfly.
lovely. From the caterpillar to the butterfly. Rather we call it new beginning for the butterfly.
Yeah.
So change is always good. Change is always welcome. Change is what? Change is growth. Can anyone challenge me on this? Say how change is growth. Some of you may say change is not growth. Remember anything in your life which has changed and where you have not grown. There
We
can
grow
be
only if we take some experience out of it. If we take something to move on with it, then it's a growth.
absolutely.
Otherwise, sometimes it's just you try to get somewhere, maybe it doesn't, you don't grow as a person, but somewhere that I think the process initiates. Even if it's not an actual growth, you actually kind of move ahead.
Right. As she said, sometimes there are positive changes in our life,
Yeah.
there are negative changes in our life. Right. So with the positive changes, most of the time we are
It's very tangible, the change.
excited, happy. Are we?
Yes.
First, I'm covering up the positive part. Are we excited? Are we happy?
That is acceptable also.
Is it? You are saying excited, happy, acceptable, the positive changes. Anything else about the positive change? Give me an example of a positive change.
Content.
Content. A positive change can be I change my job. Fine. So do you think I am excited? Do you think I am happy? Do you think I have accepted it? Do you think I am content?
Yeah.
Contentment will not be.
Right. Contentment will be not there. Right. Change comes in. We are excited about it. We are happy about it. We accept it. And but we are not content. It happens that we are not content because it will be a process. If I am taking up a new job, I will go into that new territory, then I'll experience and then I'll realize that I am content or not. I said being content is a state of mind.
But at least for
Nothing.
initially, if someone wanted that job, that
Yeah.
shift of job, maybe for that momentary, that contentment.
Yeah, short term. All these concepts I always call short term contentments. If I want to earn X amount and I have reached to X, I am content. But what happens after a month? I might want to Y. So all these are short term pursuits in life.
Happiness also related to that contentment.
Absolutely, happiness is
If I am not
contentment.
happy that
All these are
initially
short
I am
term.
happy. Once I am not happy that contentment is also not there.
Happiness again is a state of mind. It doesn't have to be, it's not at all connected with your success or it is not at all connected with any of your material gains or anything. It's a sense of contentment. And again the sense of contentment is very different for each one. As I said, if someone is here X, Y will not make that person happy, maybe little happy, then Z, then the journey will be like, forever. So, forget about this contentment because this topic is another, it is a big debatable topic. Fine. So, these were the positive changes. Okay, tell me, do we accept positive changes easily?
Depends on the personality.
It depends on the personality, it depends upon the situation, but generally we have this resistance. Generally we have
Maybe
this,
that's any kind of change.
Yes, whether it is positive, whether it is negative. But the problem is that when it is positive change also, most of the times we have this resistance.
Because we don't know what is.
We are very insecure of what is going to
Absolutely.
happen.
Yes, there are many reasons that why this resistance is there. Insecurity,
And we don't want to come out of our comfort zone.
absolutely. We don't want to go into unknown. Fear of unknown.
But if there's some positive change in somebody's life, I don't think so anybody would, start thinking negatively about it.
Okay. Give me an
Like
example.
for example, a girl
Yeah.
is getting married.
Yes.
So she would be like excited and happy and maybe she's going to accept her
Yeah.
new family and all that. But she won't be thinking of insecurity at that time, or maybe the people are unknown to her.
Some
So
people
that
do.
one might not
Some
come
people
in.
might be.
Some people do. I was so insecure.
This is the initial stage. Excited, happy, and I accepted. Fine, I have reached that zone. Now, once I start living in that zone, are you going to be excited, happy, accepting all the time? There we are. That is the short-term contentment. Because I plan my life in a way that at this age, I'll start my career. At this age, I'll get married. This kind of a boy I want to get. This kind of a family. Fine, I got everything. So I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm accepting the change. That is the short-term contentment. Once I get married, once the D-Day is over, what happens? After few days, months, there are new things. There are new horizons which you are not even aware of. They start opening up. And then there is sometimes a sense of discontentment, sometimes a sense of confusion, everything is there. So that's what I was saying, positive changes we always lead to this. It's not that if there is a positive change then we will be very, very happy. That's why I started with the positive changes, which is easy to tackle, still very easy to tackle. You need to learn, you need to know, you need to introspect, and then you need to know, yeah, I was excited, I was happy, I accepted everything initially, so now why I am so...
That is taking responsibility again for yourself.
Absolutely, taking responsibility. Taking responsibility. Generally positive changes comes, generally positive changes comes with a beautiful, they are very acceptable, they are very beautiful. Can anybody share a positive change recently which has happened? Anything? Forget about the career, forget about the marriage, a simple thing. Maybe a nice different haircut, maybe a different look. That's a change also. Isn't that a change? Everything is changing, your look is changing, your way of thinking is changing, everything is changing. Each moment, I think you read something for 10 minutes, you read an article and then what happens? Your thought process changes. Why sometimes a very motivating and inspiring, talk we go and hear, why do we change? Achanak from negativity to you become a very positive and very forward-looking person. So this is also a change. Fine. So positive changes are very good to discuss, I think we all accept them also, we try to tackle them also. Now come the negative changes. What are the negative changes? Which is not in our control. Aging. Aging is again, I would say, it comes somewhere in between because we know, we are prepared for it. After a while we age, I am at 30 now, 35, I am 36, 37, whatever, so still we say.
Some relationship change.
Absolutely. Negative changes are, sometimes they are like a blow, they just can't handle it. Losing somebody, losing a relationship,
Or a job.
losing a job,
Failures.
and what else? Somebody said something?
Failures.
Yeah, our failures. Losing relationship, losing job, failures.
You try something new in your business, but then it doesn't
more like expectations not being met.
Failures, I think that comes under the failures, that you are trying something but it is not
Yeah, it's not
happening.
working.
Death of somebody very
That's
close.
also losing
That's
relationship.
a relationship.
Yeah.
So both ways, you know, losing somebody, sometimes you may know that this relationship is not working. You know, in your head you know it's not working. In your subconscious you know it's not working. But still you have this hope in your mind that no, I will tackle it, maybe it gets okay, but you lose it. Ultimately there is no way out. So you are prepared for it. But this sometimes you are prepared and sometimes you are not. Sometimes you are not. This is the biggest change which can happen in anyone's life. In negative changes, this is the biggest change I think which is unknown, like you know. So now coming to the negative changes, what happens to us? What is the chemical reaction?
Sadness. Yeah, sad. Grief. Sad.
Grief, anger,
Insecurity.
fear, sadness,
Depression.
insecurity, depression. All the negative changes, they get here. So now, this is what is most important. This is what is positive changes. Still we can tackle. Still we can work with them. Because when positive changes happens, we are in a positive state of mind. Maybe it is 80-20, 80% positivity, 20% negativity. Right? If you are in a new job, if you are in a new environment, 80% you are happy because you wanted it, you got it. 20% is the fear of unknown. So it's okay. But in negative changes, you are just like nowhere. Sometimes you are prepared for it. You were in a 50-50 situation for a relationship. Yeah, it can work, it cannot work. But still the change is so big, so huge that most of us, we just can't take it. So how do we do it? How do we do it?
Main thing is acceptance, I guess.
Yes. Right.
Learning from,
Should I think, can I
Yeah,
remove this if nobody's learning from, what did you say?
learning from whatever is happening.
First you said acceptance, which is so right. Most difficult of all, accept the situation. Accept how can I, if somebody is in grief, if somebody is so depressed, so low, accepting the situation is not so easy. But then we need to accept it. The support system is there, your family, your friends, your closed ones, they are there. But after a while, everybody, they are busy in their own world. So you have to accept the situation yourself fully. You have to take responsibility of your life fully. You have to set your compass in the right direction. Because the life was, again you are moving somewhere here, up, and then here, no direction. Where to go? I think many times we come to a situation where we don't know now where to go, how to go ahead. You are just at a point where you just don't know. So what do? You set your compass right. You again redirect your life. I think the other day we were talking about redirecting, recalculating, redirecting and reassessing. 3 R's. Please mind them, they are very important. Recalculate.
It's like taking stock of the situation.
Yes, taking stock of it. Reassess and recalculate. What happens? Sometimes we stop. We take stock of the situation, but then we stop there. I know this is not happening right in my life, but I know everything, but I'm not moving ahead. Because I don't want to be out of my comfort zone. That's the problem. We don't want to be out of our comfort zone. So, recalculate that what I thought and what went wrong. So now, what I have to do? Reassess, again assess the whole situation. why it happened, what was my contribution to it, and why, what were the other factors, and then redirect your life. That is how you are going to accept. Acceptance doesn't become like that. You know, acceptance is not a mantra you chant it. Yeah, I accept it that I am out of any job. I accept it that my economic condition is going down. I accept it. It's not something. You accept the things and don't do anything about it. That doesn't happen. For that you have to change yourself. Fine.
Here I guess the 5 stages occur, right?
Yeah.
First there is anger, and then
Yes, anger, resentment, and one big why me?
Right.
Why me? Everybody has this. You just can't avoid it. I think just think back. I think you'll think of a situation where you must have said why me, or maybe not why me. Why always me also? Because we are into this vicious circle of blame game and self pity. So always it is always why me. So why me is not going to help. Anger will be there, resentment will be there, a lot of negative emotions will be there. Of course they will be there, it's not easy. So acceptance comes with this and no why me at all. Fine. Now let's do some work. I want you to do something. I'll give you some papers. Don't see this part of the paper. This is how did I change? Fine. Because this part we'll do later on at the end of the class. How did I change? You have to write situation, negative, positive and negative. This column you have to give. Because we have to write 5 or 6 situations, not more than that. That this was the situation which changed me, and this was the positive change in me, and this was the negative change in me. Fine. So, how much you want to go back in the memory lane? 5 years, 10 years, or maybe a year? Your call. 1 year? Let's do it for 1 year, which is quite big enough. Because past is past. So let's focus on this year since the year is going to end. So this was my situation, and this is how I changed. This was the positive intake, this was the negative.